Well, it looks like you found yourself a golden opportunity. It looks like this is your chance to figure it out. Because, see, when you try to play their game and you try to argue with them, well, you're arguing with fools. And if you're arguing with fools, well, then that would make you a fool, would it not? No, no, no. Let them make a fool of themselves. Let them act like clowns as they are, as most of society is. But I know that you know better. I know that you know very well. And so give them a chance. Give them a run for their money. Oh no, you don't need to prove a point. In fact, this is your opportunity to quit. Yes, just quit. And then once you quit, well, you watch them get confused. And then their confusion turns to doubt, and then their doubt turns to anger. You see, you're not seeking revenge. You're not seeking to prove a point. No, no, no. That's for them. That's for the fools. You don't do that. Because you... See, you're not one of them. You'll never be one of them. I know. I know how much you want to be one of them, but you can't. You can only pretend to be one of them. In fact, if you pretend to be one of them, well, they might even think you're better than them. You see, that's the interesting part of this all. It's all just a game. It's all just part of their little game, part of the little deception and the humiliation ritual. You see, what they need is a scapegoat. Oh no, they need a victim. They need a scapegoat. And you're not going to give it to them. No, no. You're going to give them what they want, and then you'll take it away from them. See, in a way, you're actually doing them a favor, because once they've taken their little punching bag and they've had their way with it and they've all chewed it up, well, they'll just turn on each other. They'll have to make themselves into victims, because they always need a victim. They always need to be a victim. And that means they need a villain. They need a villain. And you're going to give it to them. And you're going to give it to them in a way that they least expect it. Oh, and yeah, they want to be heroes. Well, let them be heroes. Give them the monster that they want. Give them the sacrificial lamb and the scapegoat that they want. Give them both the wolf and the sheep. Be the wolf in sheep's clothing. You see, the truth is, and I know I had a bit of a stutter there. You see, the truth is, they're angry at the world. They know how things really are. And it's all just come to burst their little bubble. They can't handle it. And when they can't handle it, they begin to turn You see, without their little sacrificial lamb, you'll see how quickly they turn on each other and they become just ravaging. You see, they'll turn one of their own into a freak, into a monster, into a villain. So give them a ghost. Give them a real run for their money. Let them expose themselves. You know, that's the most beautiful part of it. Is you just walk away. You just quit. And the more you quit, the harder they try. You see, when you first quit, they'll laugh at you. And then you'll notice over time, there's a little bit of shaking in their voice as they're laughing. See, it's not a prideful or arrogant laughter. No, it's a nervous laughter and a fearful laughter. And then that fear turns to anger. See, you're not out for revenge. No, you're not out to get even. You're not out to prove a point. You're actually here to hide in the shadows and let them act.